Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. This is our second video on Delft3D. In the previous session, we have seen that how we can create the grids in Delft3D. Today we will see that how we can import our bathymetry data to the grids. Okay, this is a very important one. So let's get started. Here, first step is to open the software. So let's open Delft3D. This is not an open source software, so you can get some difficulties to install it. Maybe I am using my office license, so I don't have much problem with that. So at first we will go to the grids. Okay, let's see the grids first. The grids that we created in the last session, we can import that from here. Where is that file? That file is here, maybe the grid file. This will take some time to bring it up. Okay, this is my grids. One thing about the grids was that we have to keep the aspect ratio below 2. So let's see if I have kept my word. So in the view, here you will go to grid property and check aspect ratio from here. Okay, see that the aspect ratio starts from 1.95. If you zoom it out, then you will see that it is 1.99. Actually the highest aspect ratio is 1.99. I have edited it where the aspect ratio was more than 2. I have to give a lot of time. The making of grid is the most tedious work in the 3D modeling. I have took a whole night to make the aspect ratio below 2. So you have to put a lot of energy in that. In these places I have to manually change a lot of things. Okay, you see, just moving the points, the aspect ratio changes, the color changes. So that's how you can control the aspect ratio of your model. Okay, so where the aspect ratio is more than 2, in each places you have to manually change that. There is no other option. You have to zoom that place, and the places where the aspect ratio is above 2, you have to make a way so that you can bring it in between 2. Okay, so as I have created my grids, now the next step is to bring the bathymetry data. To bring the bathymetry data, you need an Excel, obviously, where you have the XYZ. So let's see, here I have, in this folder I have the bathymetry data. Okay, the bathymetry BTM. Here I have x, y in BTM coordinate, and this is z value. From the actual bathymetry, what we have to do in Delft3D, we have to input the bathymetry in inverse way. I mean, you have to multiply the z value with a minus value. Okay, then you have to bring it in Delft3D. The floodplain will be blue or in higher elevation. That's why you have to multiply it with -1. From the existing bathymetry, you have to change it. So if you have the bathymetry in point shape file, then you have to take it in Excel. Then you will multiply this value like this way. You will take it -1, multiply this row, then On clicking this field, the whole column changes in multiplying with -1. Then you will replace this column with it, and in each column x, y and z you have to keep 2 gaps. Why you will have to keep 2 gaps? To bring it in a text file. You can't bring an Excel in Delft3D. You have to take it in a notepad. For that, let's see, we have a lot of data. So let's cut it and replace it here. Okay, I have to do something. You have to paste it as copy it again. Sorry, it is difficult to select it. Copy. As I have used a function here, so at first I have to make it in numbers, then I will copy it and replace it here. Okay, then you can delete these 2 columns. These are not of any use right now. So you can see that I've changed my data, the Z elevation, by multiplying it with a -1. Now you will copy it from here. Okay, copy it from here. You can use it Ctrl+C command, copy it. Now open a text file. Text notepad. Now paste it here with Ctrl+V. Okay, here I have all the data. Now you have to save it. Okay, save it in that folder. You have to name it something else, not in .txt extension. You will save it as sample.xyz. This is the rule. Okay, so save it. This is my sample.xyz. This is my bathymetry data. Now close it. Then I will open my Delft3D. Here, for bring the bathymetry data, you have to go to quicken. So go to the quicken. Then from file, you can import the grid. This is my grid. Desktop. Delft. This is my grid final. Okay. You have to bring the bathymetry just like I brought the LDB folder, LDB file. So in file, you will go to attribute tables. Here I have an option, open samples. Okay, sample.xyz it shows. So here I have my prepared sample.xyz. I will simply bring it here. It will take some time. It's a lot of data actually. It is coming. So you can see that I have brought my bathymetry. Now how I will input the bathymetry data in the grids? This is a question. This is a very important question and very common question. For that you have to go to the operation, and here I have some operations like triangular interpolation, internal diffusion. Internal diffusion is for the grids where the data is not taking. For that you have to select those grids and you have to click internal diffusion, and at first to interpolate it you can use triangular interpolation. Okay, here you can see that let's take the triangular interpolation, and most of the grids have taken the bathymetry data. Okay, all the grids have the bathymetry data in it, but here in these places it has not taken the bathymetry data in these grids. For that you have to go to operation, internal diffusion, okay, to fill up the void. You see the grids that were not taking the data, it has also taken the bathymetry data. So that's how you have to bring the bathymetry data here, and you will interpolate the bathymetry data into the grids. Okay, the next step is to give the boundary and running the model. So this was today's tutorial. Thank you. Take care till next time.